Okay. Alright, this is Casen's video, and Casen, we were working off some more double stops in the key of A, of which the hardest ones I think are the lowest strings, the lowest fourth and third strings. And so if you play those fourth and third strings open, that's a G and a D. But we want an E, I'm sorry, an A and an E. So if you go like this, and then open again, and put your first finger down, right about there, it should sound about that. It actually would be the equivalent on the mandolin of the second fret, A and E. Then, after we kind of go through that a little bit, that's the A, alright? And it's okay if your fingernail, when you've got this finger down barring those two strings, it's okay if it doesn't go, it's okay if it faces almost towards you. Because we're going to do next, we're going to put our second finger down, which would be 2 frets up. Can you leave that off, please? 2 frets up from that, which would be like the equivalent of the 4th fret. So both barred at the 2nd fret would be like this, or the second, with the A and the E would be, then we're going to lower our second finger onto the B, still doing the double stop. So the drone note now is going to be the 3rd string. So now that is, I've got my second finger down now where we put it down on the B. Now I want to go up with my 3rd finger to the C sharp. Now notice there's a space between every finger. We don't have a tight like 3rd and 2nd finger like we've had before on every other scale. This is a space between, so it's on the mandolin it would be 2, 4, 6. And we're holding down the 3rd string at what would be the 2nd fret on the mandolin. So both the 4th and 3rd strings at the 2nd fret, kind of, the A and the E notes. And then these 2nd and 3rd fingers are leaving their spaces. So for our mandolin frets, on the 4th, I'm going to call out the 4th string numbers. 2, 4, 6, 4. And notice that is the same sound as the first 2 string lick that we had, but an octave lower. Sounds like I'm going out of tune. Sounds like in the first 2 strings, and then with this closed position, lips open position, and here's this one, low strings, first 2 strings, low strings, just do the best you can with that. That's called closed position playing, because that you can move anywhere up on the fingerboard, and it's going to be the same relative intervals. For instance, here it is based on the 2nd that we just did, based off the barring the 2nd fret, or the 2 half steps up. Okay, now if I move this first finger up to the what would be the equivalent of the 3rd fret, the 4th fret. All right. right, so that's why we want to work on this. It's pretty hard, but you sounded really good when you did it here. And just do the best you can with it and call me with any questions. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh. All right, so we got... And then don't forget the ones that are on the last video, which are... Starting off on the third string with our first finger here, what would be the second fret, or the E note. Droning on the second string A. And then switch our playing on our bow to the first two strings. And then don't forget about on the same first two string, we're drone on the low A string and put our finger at the 0-2-5 position if we were playing mandolin. So the notes that we're actually fretting are E, F sharp, then open A. Now we're switched our playing to the first two strings. A, B, C sharp, B, we drone on the A string, well, that'll be kind of the bottom string on the first two strings, and we go E, F sharp, A, so 0-1-3 as far as our fingers go, and play the double stop on the first two strings. So then what I want you to do, Casen, is just kind of play around like this with these, the first three that we learned today, and if you have more time you can work on the tough one on the low two strings, but these are the main ones I want you to play around. I'm going to play around with it for a little while, and then I want you to kind of do the same thing, okay? Three were the ones with the tough ones I told you on the fourth and third strings, the closed position in A. All right, practice and talk to you soon.